Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a quick look at CRCoin and just kind of see what's going on. Obviously, just going to be a very quick analysis so you understand a little bit about what is happening here. Of course, we're seeing a slight increase and recovery, so to speak. Really good stuff all in all from CRCoin, but keep in mind Bitcoin's exuding the same behavior, so not a big surprise. If you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, just love teaching people how to trade. I hope you can learn a thing or two here today. And if you want a bit of a more hands-on experience, or perhaps a trading academy, something might help you become a better trader, I have all those resources available. Link in the description below. Check that out in your own time. First of the month, though, is that Trading Academy rolling out with, and we're actually starting a website. We're launching the website, essentially. It's going to be a really cool experience, so be on the lookout for that. Now, here's some cool stuff for CRCoin. First and foremost, in the one-day chart, we've got the 200-day simple moving average working its way up. All right, now it's presently hanging around 31.5 cents. That is awesome because it's right below this key level support at 33 cents, and that is essentially holding strong so far. Okay, so good stuff here. Obviously, Bitcoin drops sub 29,000. We're going to see a different, that 200-day SMA may not matter all that much. We might see a large candle wick down, maybe it'll hold, but the likelihood of it holding is pretty low if we were to lose the bottom from Bitcoin. We can expect that from pretty much all altcoins right now. Okay, so just get that in your head. If that happens, that's the case. But right now, Bitcoin is testing 37,500. Check out my Bitcoin video. I just rolled out with that here today. I review it every single day, of course. But if you see my video from today, you'll see 37.5 is a point of contention. We might see a push up to 40,500. If that were to be the case, we'll probably see somewhere in the range of 46 cents tested in the immediate near future from CRCoin. Because again, CRCoin is about a 1.5x from Bitcoin, so we could likely see an increase upwards of 46 cents in the next week or two. Now, the likelihood of that, again, is still contingent on Bitcoin. You just got to be aware of that, but let's look at some other factors, see if there's anything else that might help us. Now, unlike Bitcoin, we are still up above 30 on the RSI on the one day. Bitcoin stayed below 30 on the RSI for a very long time and is just breaking above. CRCoin didn't come anywhere below 30 on the RSI, which is a very good sign. It's a good testament telling us that this here at 33 cents is a very strong support. Okay, so again, the likelihood of 33 cents holding is fairly high. Again, pending Bitcoin doesn't drop sub 29,000. I think we're in pretty good shape there. That being said, we're still under 50 on the RSI, not great, but we're above 30, which is positive. We've got a MACD potential convergence here coming up. Again, not equally not as great, but also a point in telling us here that the macro is essentially shifting from bearish to bullish as a potential in the next couple of days. So just again, that's kind of the sentiment and what we see there in that regard. Looking at the 4-hour, we can see we're going to be testing the 50-day simple moving average here soon. Notoriously, the 50-day SMA has worked as a pretty strong resistance level for CRCoin. So if we can break above and stay above for some time, I would say at least a day's worth of trading, perhaps 6 4-hour candlesticks, we'll be looking in pretty good shape. Okay. But all in all, right now, a little premature. That could work as a resistance level. Just keep that in mind. But great news is we're up over 50 on the RSI. That's fantastic. That's usually a resistance, and that does help us understand that we should be on the right side of the track here, specifically if we can get over the 50-day SMA. Okay, so we might see a push towards 46 cents here in the near future if we can pass that major resistance, right? More specifically, Bitcoin passing 47,500. That's the key takeaway here. Okay, so again, always look at Bitcoin, understand what Bitcoin is doing, because right now CRCoin is exuding very similar behavior. Once again, though, it is 1.5x, so if that makes any sense, it'll increase by 1.5, but also decrease by 1.5 when Bitcoin either sells off or increases. Bitcoin is looking like it wants to break 47,500 and push towards 40,500. Therefore, we could see 46 cents in the near future from CRO. That being said, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the Ichimoku Cloud. All good stuff here. A lot of coins are also kind of having a similar behavior here where they're breaking above the cloud. It's been above the cloud for some time, giving us all the signals that we want to have to take a potential position. And I say potential because, again, there's a point of contention on the 4-hour there with the 50-day SMA. There's 37,500 that is getting tested right now as we speak from Bitcoin. So those things are also factors we need to understand. You never just take entry on one indicator, okay? Please understand that. If you're going to learn anything from this video, do not just take an indication here that, oh, hey, lagging span is free and clear of any price action, and yeah, we're above the cloud, and we're also conversion lines above the baseline. Those are all great things, but it means nothing if everything else is complete crap, right? And right now we don't have full-on confirmation. The midterm looks okay. The macro looks decent. So all in all, I would say that we're maybe a 60% likelihood of seeing the price continue to the upside, but that's still not 100%. Obviously, never get 100% in trading, but just know that there's still a shadow of a doubt here. This may turn around at any time, pending Bitcoin's behavior. All right, so I don't know how else to drive that home. I'm sure you get the point by now. Regardless of how awesome CRCoin is, and you shouldn't take offense to this, all coins, no matter how good they are, when they become synonymous with Bitcoin and align themselves with Bitcoin, it's really just a very natural progression. And it usually happens when the coins go too high too fast and they fly too close to the sun. That's the analogy I like to give you. You know, it's like the wings burn and they just fall straight down. Crow's done a lot of falling over the last 2.5 months. So bottom line here is that CRCoin is still in good shape. 33 cents isn't terrible. That's a very good value when you think about it, or 40 cents rather. And ultimately, it's still a good coin. Okay, so neither here nor there. Try not to be concerned with the fact that CRCoin isn't performing well. Nothing's really performing all that good right now because there's still that fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market. All right. So again, it's figuring itself out. Its average true range is averaging, right? And it's ultimately just one of those coins that I think will eventually come back. But the thing to understand is that the absolute worst case scenario, and I cover this in my my top 100 video. If you see here 25 cents, the previous all-time high, is likely the new support level if the price were to lose 33 cents, right? So even though we have the 200-day SMA working its way up and holding pretty close to where the price is at right now, if we were to lose that, Bitcoin goes sub 29,000, we can expect somewhere in the range of the price to average about 25 cents. Just so you know, future reference, that's the likelihood there. Anyways, that's kind of everything I have here from CRCoin. I would say it's more good than bad. And I think the likelihood of 46 cents in the near future is higher than it is lower based on the simple fact that Bitcoin looks like it wants to push towards 40,500. But we'll see here soon if Bitcoin gets rejected at 37.5 for the second time to incomplete that cup and handle, so to speak, then we could, of course, see a digression from CRCoin as a result of Bitcoin selling off. I'll go ahead and cover CRCoin again soon. Thanks again for your patience, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. If you want to become a community member, link in the description below. Looking forward to working with you. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.